Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing your future self's message on how they did it, what happened. And to do this reading we are going to be picking 3 piles together. Oh, I feel like this one didn't move. It's supposed to come out, so that's pile number 1, 2, and 3. So let's see what we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you have the Hermit. For pile number 2, you have the Star. And for pile number 3, you have the Chariot. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the beautiful Mookite Jasper. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the beautiful yellow Aventurine. And this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 3, you have the beautiful Lapis Lazuli. And this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and that or these will probably be the piles for you here today. Feel free to choose more than one pile if you are drawn to it. Let me adjust this. There we go. Because there could be several things that your future self has done and has achieved. And there will be more information about different aspects of your life. Maybe you're drawn to several piles because there will be more information about that one thing on your mind. Who knows what the energies of these piles are going to hold. So trust your intuition, whether you're just drawn to one and you know that's the one, or to several. Do know that there are messages there for you if you are drawn to them. And once you are ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I'm about to assign different zodiac signs to every pile. If this is something that you do not like to choose your pile with or would perhaps distract you, please pause the video, take as much time as you need, and I will see you in your reading, guys. All right, but if you like to pick with your zodiac signs, then this section of the introduction is especially for you. So what I do is I have 12 zodiac signs that I shuffle around in a case. And then we'll be assigning 4 zodiac signs to each pile. Right, so now that we have shuffled your crystals, let me quickly pull out 4 crystals. Are these 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So the zodiac signs for pile number 1 are Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, and Sagittarius. For pile number 2, let me pick out 4. I hope I did pick out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's an extra right there. Okay, so the signs for pile number 2 are Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. And of course, the signs for pile number 3 are Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, and of course Aries. So, my dear soul family, feel free to choose with your rising sun or moon or anything else really. Some of you love picking with your north node depending on the topic. Really, really interesting how you view the piles every time. Sometimes there's a certain topic, so you choose using a certain with a certain planet. Like for example, in love reading, some of you, I've been surprised, you like to pick with your Venus. Really, really interesting stuff here, guys. You're very creative. I love your philosophies and the way you see things. I even sometimes read what you do and I apply it myself. So feel free to choose whatever you want. If you would like my advice, I would tell you what I've learned from astrologers, and that is to pick using your rising sign. It is the one that deals with your outermost life, and you will feel like you will see that it is the one that will resonate with you the most. But again, as I always say, and we'll keep saying, how can you resist not picking with your sun sign? So it is all up to you. Also, picking with your moon sign is very effective because it deals with your emotions and your subconscious mind and everything in our inner world that affects our outer world. That's why we always say sun, rising, and moon. But it is all up to you at the end of the day. Once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Mookite Jasper, as well as this beautiful Hermit card. If you chose your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, your zodiac signs for this pile are Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Libra. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Do know that they are, of course, present in your energy today because they match the energy that we are going to be finding out about. And speaking of which, today we're taking a look at your future self's message on how they did it and what happened exactly. I feel like these are loose. Yeah, they are 2 and 3. I think these are the cards that are meant to come out. Also, this one is kind of popping out. I don't know if you can see it, so I'm going to take it out. I think these are the 4 that are meant to come out. All right, so let's see what your oracle cards are before we begin. So you have the Orator with communication and confidence. You have Navigation. Interesting. These 2 cards came out recently. Okay. And wow, you have Unexpected Income. Some of you could be speakers opening up people's third eyes or awareness regarding something wise, which they couldn't navigate before because you have thorns here. Maybe they were afraid to overcome something, and in the future you're getting a lot of money for that. I know it's too specific, but it's something that I saw right away for some of you. Okay. You have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Let's keep that here. You also have Beetle, Good Fortune. Wow. What amazing cards aligning. All right. Okay, we'll deal with that later. You have Boat, Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. I mean, Oh my God. You're definitely getting a lot of money at this point. This is not like like anything other energy other than money. This is definitely specifically money here. You'll be getting a lot of money in your future. It looks like your future self has made a lot of good fortune, good wealth that came in huge amounts easily. And with the Hermit, I see that your future self, what happened, first of all, they did it, or you did it in the future on your own. You probably took some great risk because of the thorns here. Not probably, I really think you did take some huge risks in your future that your future self is showing us in your cards today. Some very wise move that involves communication and bringing awareness to others, or communication that expanded your awareness. You took a huge risk that others may have tagged you as being stupid or crazy. It could be the exact word. Maybe so many people are like, oh, this person's doing something crazy here. What are they doing? Which actually resulted in you getting so much wealth in your future. And you have nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I love your cards, my dear pile number 1, for sure. I see you stable. I see you happy with your family, people around you. Also, this is saying that some of you could have been single and you've created a family also in your future. Very specific, but it's there for some of you. All right. It could be saying also, not just family. For some of you, this is on top of that. It could also mean that you were maybe alone on your own and you were able to create a great stability for yourself. You feel safe and secure for yourself and generations to come, perhaps. Yeah, because the mushroom to me represents longevity, because they study mushroom in the longevity centers, and it's one of the things that prolongs one's life, gives great health. So I see the element of longevity in your reading, and I also feel this one. Right, so let's see what your tarot cards are and get a full picture of what your future's message is on how they did it and what happened. So what did you do? What happened? Let's find out. So you have the 10 of Wands. You have a fox here. The 6 of Wands. Wow. Foxes, they remind me of shrewdness, intelligence, business savvy, which we can see with the third eye here. Like knowing more perhaps than others. Knight of Cups. Wow. Sun card. Your future is really looking bright. I love this energy. You have the Death card. And I love the depiction of this Death card. Look at that. Like seeing, not just seeing the aftermath of after everything being said and done, and the farming and the planting and the water and everything with a beautiful flower, we get to see the hardships and what took for this flower to blossom. You have the 2 of Cups. There's an element of family, finding the right person in this reading, or finding love or something. Maybe even connecting with a dear loved one that's already in your life. You have the 7 of Pentacles. I really here feel like it's finding the one because of the Hermit. All right. And you have the Hanged Man with the Hanged Beast. So cool. All right. So this right away gives me the impression that your future self saying a strong message of, hey, you've waited for so long to happen. You're in the future. I'm on the bright side. I'm living happily. It's going so well. So how did your future self do it? What happened? We already know it's about you building some sort of wealth here. There's no question that your future self has worked hard from the bottom up with the Death card to create that huge transformation, and it was not easy with the Ten of Wands. Your future self is someone who has been very patient, has gone through a lot of, what can I say, uncomfortable situations, or like they were patient with what needed to get done. It was not easy here. It's kind of like building it day by day. Just like the analogy of a seed, planting, taking care of it, making sure that it survives, and all that comes with making a plant blossom. I see that your future self has done a lot of work and has carried a lot, but it paid off beautifully. And so here I get the idea that your future self is saying the taste of victory and success was so good, because when you build it bit by bit, day by day, and especially while being informed because of the fox and the shrewdness, and also with the orator, I really feel, and the third eye, I really feel like your future self has like done it all. I genuinely feel in so many of you like this is someone who's built their own business, or someone who's built their own careers day by day, job by job, from the bottom up. And in your future, you are someone who has, you give me the impression that you've done it all on yourself. You've done the necessary communication or marketing, maybe marketing yourself as a great talent for the company you're applying for, or marketing your business, or marketing your skills as a freelancer, whatever it is that you're doing. You give me that impression that on your own, you're the teamwork, you are talented, and you are well-read, or you follow up well educated, or you read a lot, and very determined. Although it took a lot of patience from you to build something from the bottom up, in your future self is saying, we are very fortunate, we are very wealthy, and it was not an easy ride for you. And yeah, you really did this on your own in your future. But what you've done, the hard work that you have done, will create, because your future self is saying they have created a stable home that is secure for themselves and maybe even for generations to come. And now in your future, you're living off a very positive life. This seems like you have a family. Maybe if you already have a family, then your family is really happy, they're strong, and they're bonded together, that you're safe, they are safe. If you don't have a family yet, which is, I believe, most of you in this pile with the Hermit, then in that case, your future self is saying we've built a happy home that is secure, and there's a lot of love, and a lot of love and excitement within that home. Now, with this huge transformation, the Knight of Cups in conjunction to the Sun is saying a very important message here. Although your future self is saying, although it was, hard work, real hard work, making this whole stable situation and wealth happen, and creating this success took a lot of work. Now in your future with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart. They go after the things that they love, just the one that follows their heart. And I see you in your future following your heart. So I wouldn't necessarily say, to be quite frank with you, that you are a pile that started off with something that you necessarily enjoy doing, or maybe it's the best case scenario for you. I feel like you are a pile who has worked hard to create stability and wealth, and that in your future is giving you the opportunity to actually follow your heart and do the things that you believe in, that open up your heart, that you feel passionate about. And with that, I feel your future self saying they're very hopeful to a bright tomorrow with the things that they want to do in their heart, because they feel like they have the power with all of this passion and love to make a huge change. I don't yet see beyond that. Maybe these cards are going to show us beyond that, but your future self is coming from a time where you have taken risks. You're really smart here. This is a very smart pile, one that is very well informed, up to date, taken crazy risks others wouldn't be able to take, because you weren't afraid of being scratched by the thorns here, per se, to follow that analogy. You let your heart and the information that you've gotten navigate you, and you weren't afraid of the scratches here and there, because you were you wanted to achieve a goal, and there's a lot of intelligence, I must say, in you. So although it could look to other people like, whoa, this was crazy, maybe, but to you this was actually very wise. As I was like saying crazy, this is crazy, and I'm thinking inside my head, what could someone do that is so crazy? Like, is it like open up a business that is controversial, or maybe put your money in some stock market, or I don't know, perhaps these are all correct. But what I was inspired in my mind is, maybe you are someone who has reached a great position at work, and you're like, okay, that's it, I'm gonna go on my own because I have the knowledge to do something to create wealth for myself, perhaps. And so people are like, is this person crazy? How would they leave a position like that? So that could be like one of the stories here for you, to do your own thing, and then it will turn out to be very successful. But like I said, very specific. All of these are very specific. At the end of the day, I'm trying to translate the energy. Please take it how it resonates in your life, because these are your cards. It's your pile. So I'm just trying to translate to you what we're seeing here as your message from your future self. You've taken a risk that not many others would take, but you're a very intelligent person, very well read, very wise, and you weren't afraid to do something against the grain, or to do something that maybe others are afraid to do. With the thorns here, you've worked hard day by day. You've seen yourself in uncomfortable situations, but you were hanging there. You were hanging in there, watching it or yourself grow, or your wealth, your savings, whatever this is, day by day. Along the way, you found the right person, or maybe your family is getting stronger and there's love going on that your future self wants to highlight, like you and your partner are getting closer, and there's so much love between the two of you, like a beautiful couple here, or a beautiful family. And money came running into your life like there is no tomorrow. You were just very fortunate, quote in, quote out. Yes, there's definitely an element of fortune. Yes, you did work very hard, but at the same time, I must say, you were very fortunate. And you, no quote in, quote out. You were very fortunate because, to be honest, we don't necessarily guarantee fortune with hard work, right? But in your case, this is exactly what happened. So yes, you were very, very fortunate. And you're building something big here for yourself. That could be investing in yourself, or in your career, or in your own business. But at the end of the day, like I mentioned, this is giving you the opportunity to actually do something that speaks so much to your heart in the future. I see your future self is coming from a time when they're right about to step into what their heart desires. I do see that this is in service as well. Perhaps these three cards are going to show us more about that. So you have the Three of Wands, embarking on a new journey. And I heard in my mind, because I saw this as an empty forest, snowy forest, I heard in my mind, it flashed and it went. Empty territory, is that what I heard? Untapped territory. Untapped territory. Maybe you are tapping into something that no one has cared about yet, perhaps, or no one has entered yet. Maybe you care about something so much that few care about, or few are able to do something about it. Maybe you have successfully entered the field of being capable of doing something about it. Wow. You have the King of Swords. You're always depicted here, my pile number 1, as very intelligent, very sophisticated, very knowledgeable. You are a leader, someone who knows what to do, for sure. You're driving this. You're using your knowledge and your power to tap into a territory that no one has tapped into. It doesn't have to be of service, although I highly doubt it, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe this is actually something that you love, and it could be both. It could be something that you care about and love so much, and at the same time, it is something that you enjoy doing. What am I talking about? Exactly. Sorry about that. So something that you care about and you enjoy doing, for sure. They're all leading to the same energies and same conclusions. And you have the Ace of Swords. I see that your future self is saying you have a clear direction and a clear idea and clear power, along with good luck and fortune with the acorns here, to actually make this happen. This is kind of like someone getting into something they know they will make a change. You know, it's like that type of confidence that someone has when they know that they have all of their box ticked. Like, for example, I'm trying to show you the kind of confidence I'm seeing here, because this is the mind. You know you're going to get this. You know you're going to achieve this. And this is a point of your time in your future where you've got everything, the knowledge, the money, the resources, everything to finally make that happen. Like, for example, that, and I'm giving you an example on confidence. Like, let's say you speak English, of course, and you are in a country that does not speak English. And so there is another tourist other than you who is trying to talk to the local, and they're both not understanding each other. You know, the tourist needs their help and the locals want to help them, but there is no communication happening. And so if someone tells you, can you please tell the other tourist, let's say you speak this language, you're bilingual. Let's say you speak Japanese and English. And so the other Japanese person tells you, can you please tell them that it's okay, they don't need to worry, because the company that they're looking for has moved from this building to the building next door, so they're really okay. And so the type of confidence you have at this point, knowing that you're fully going to deliver this message to the tourist, is above 100%, right? So I'm trying to say that at this point, I see you having full confidence that is rightfully in place, that will allow you to actually achieve what is in your heart. Perhaps before no one was able to do that. And I'm saying no one because I heard untapped territory. That's why I'm saying no one. And I see that you now finally are able to make that wish come true, and you're fully capable, and you are going to achieve it. Although this is not a reading about a point beyond that yet, but I see your future self is like, I got this, don't worry. So I'm really curious what it is in your heart that you would love to do one day. You know, I would ask you the classical question of, if money wasn't an issue, if everything aside, and you would follow your heart, what it is that one thing you would do, happily love to wake up doing every day, and you would enjoy. And I believe this would answer your question. And if you would kindly share in the comment section and let me know what this is, I would love to know. You know, I do your readings with every bit of my heart, and then I love to read your stories and see how the cards energies are actually depicting real stories in your lives. So if you would love to share, I would love to read about it. Yeah, I would really love to read about what it is that your heart desires there, because the interesting part is you are going to actually be doing it in your future. My dear pile number 1, this was your reading. I truly wish you the best of luck. May you always be fortunate and lucky, and may this day come super quickly for you. I'm so happy for you. This is what I see in terms of your future self's message on how they did it and what happened. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It has all the key advice and secrets to helping you become a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And this is the whole point of this ebook. You'll find that this ebook is small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but it will change your mind forever. It is a mind-changing book. It will teach you how to be self-disciplined in a way that you enjoy, so that you can watch yourself create your dreams one day after the other. And by the way, if you love listening to your books, there's also an ebook. And if you'd like to check it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And my dear pile number 1, thank you so much for tuning in. It was a real pleasure, a true pleasure doing this reading for you. There's no question, the energy, the synchronicity, I mean, the cards right after each other are truly showing us what is about to happen for you. This was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen your pile intuitively, then your crystal for this pile is this beautiful yellow aventurine, as well as the beautiful star card. But if you've chosen your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, your zodiac signs are the Scorpio, Taurus. I really feel this one, so I'm going to take it. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Capricorn. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please do not worry about it. Do note that they are present in the energies of your reading, because they match the energy of the message that we're going to be finding out about today. And speaking of which, we're taking a look at your future self's message on how they did it and what happened exactly. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first. So you have the Scholar. How interesting. Investigation, research. Whoa, fancy pile. All right, let's find out what this is about. You have bravery. Wow. I have something here very specific, but some of you in your future are going to be brave enough to say something like so educational, and that's going to make you popular. You know what this reminds me of? Like, for example, someone fiercely talking about nutrition in the past until it's become normal. And this is not medical advice, but until the conversation has become normal to see nutrition as some form of medication, right? Or some form of healing. Again, just a tarot reader, don't take my word as medical advice. But, you know, that's the kind of, that's the kind of energy I'm feeling here for some of you. Like, some of you will be saying something so right, really studied, and it's going to bring you to stardom. Very cool. Okay. Or maybe some of you are going to be very famous professors, which is something that I saw here. Maybe you're a teacher, a professor, someone who gives trainings. Maybe, yeah, you're some form of teacher who is going to be very popular. That's another thing. You have community. Look at that. This is really coming together as someone who's going to be educating others, teaching others. And there, of course, this involves some form of bravery where you're saying things maybe others are afraid to say, because you do have the throat chakra with the piano expression, like some form of expression that is brave, that is bold, that is really helping you rise to stardom. Here you have family room. How interesting. To me, community and family room, you're relatable. People are seeing you relatable. They love what you're saying. Maybe you're an artist. Yes, maybe you're a scriptwriter. Maybe you're a composer. Maybe you are a singer-songwriter or something. There's some form of, if you are an artist, then you were brave enough to break outside of the usual code or norm and do something new, like present a new form of art or a new form of writing or something. But at the same time, it touched people's homes and hearts. You're gonna be part of the culture. By the way, a lot of you are gonna be part of people's culture. Just like, for example, the album Thriller. It was part of everybody's homes at that time, right? So you'll have in your future hardcore fans that relate to you, that are affected by you and moved by you, by what you are saying or your creative expression. Maybe you're like a novel writer who will have a strong effect on people. You'll be in part of people's homes, like, for example, like Harry Potter or something. This is very strong in your reading. You are some form of a creative person in your future who are really affecting people in a positive way. And yeah, look at that. Again, good fortune. This is a 200 deck card deck. And what are the odds that the same card, after all this shuffling, pops up in your reading from pile number 1? So in that case, if you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. And yeah, maybe you'll get more information from pile number 1 in some aspect. And you have target, a goal-oriented person. Love this for you. Target audience. It makes me feel like you've discovered a target audience, or you've reached your target audience, and as a result, there's great fortune in your future. Wow, you have the lily, spiritual love. Yeah, there's something beautiful about your community. There's a real love and real bond between the two of you. This is not like, hey, I'm successful, we're making use of this person. No. Yes, of course, all of that is real. But I mean, there's a true bond between you and the people who will hold you dear in their homes. All right, so now let's take a look at your tarot cards. I'm going to pull out the ones I'm noticing to see how your future self has done it and what happened here. Wow. Very excited about this pile. It looks so interesting. Okay. Oy. There seems to be some sort of huge stardom going on with this pile. Right. So, whoa, these are a lot. Wow. You have, wow, the Sun card with the Emperor. You've built some sort of empire. No question about it. You have the Chariot. And this is the figure from the Star card, by the way. You're feeding people's needs. Like, you are finally someone who's addressed people's true needs and desires, and you're giving it to them in abundance. And you have the 5 of Cups. It's like, finally, this is here or something. This is what we needed. The 7 of Swords. right, what if I place this here? Yeah, let's place it here for now. You have, whoa, the 10 of Pentacles. Look at wealth falling on you. So much, it's almost hard to breathe. It's like you're gonna be super fortunate, super fortunate. The 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's, I believe there's something brave here. Maybe some people had their hands tied or something. We'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out what this bravery and hands tied thing is. You have the Page of Swords again, talking about having the courage to speak out, the bravery and the courage to speak out and seek the truth and cut out. Do you see that? Cut out this limitation. Oh, this limitation or this not knowing what to do, hands tied. Like people are in a situation where their hands are tied for a lot of you, and you're like really freeing them with your words, with your ideas. Yeah, you can really see with the 5 of Cups here, you're solving something integral. Like, I feel like people here are walking around disappointed. Why? This is the 5 of, these are 2 figures, are from the 5 of Pentacles, the card of poverty, lack. But this is the 5 of Cups, which is a card of disappointment. So, I mean, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles in one card, this is sad. Like, people are looking for any type of hope with the background of the 7 of Cups here, because they are maneuvering a very tricky situation with the 7 of Swords. They are in a pickle. Like, on one hand, maybe they're not allowed to do this and that, or they have these sort of issues. On the other hand, they don't have the resources to fix it. They don't have the information to fix it. So they're very stuck here. And having that little bit of hope really frees them. And so you really deserve this type of wealth, my dear pile number 1, and that type of love and success, because you genuinely cared. And you're giving this in abundance. Like, if you're a doctor, you're giving this information in abundance. If you are a songwriter, you are all you care about is doing that effort that will really heal people, and that's what, and you're giving it to them. Maybe you're delaying wealth until it comes naturally because you genuinely care. In all cases, you're really freeing people here. That's definitely something I'm seeing, and you're finally helping them move forward in a positive direction, making a huge change here. And you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles. This really shows that you are going to be in a very powerful, wealthy position in your future. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, 6 more cards. We will open them up when it's time. All right, so now that we've taken a look at your tarot cards, I do understand on another level what this target card wants to say, especially that it's right next to Fortune. Not only is this your target audience, obviously, you've targeted an audience that was forgotten, but also you are the only one who got it right. You're not playing around it, giving them like weak solutions here and there. You were on point, giving them the exact thing that they need to move forward. So whether this is information, music that heals, or even some form of way you are presenting a product that actually solves a situation, you are on point, on target in your future. And because you've nipped it in the bud, you are going to become very fortunate. Like, you're going to create great wealth, a huge empire, a positive future, a very stable one for sure. Yeah, what can I say? Look at that. Super wealthy in your future, with a community that genuinely loves you. Now that we understand why they genuinely loves you and why there is this genuine bond, because you didn't start out doing that for the wealth. You started doing that because you genuinely care about a group of people maybe that others didn't care about. And because of that, they are reciprocating back their love to you and their loyalty to you. They believe you and they are truly grateful for providing them with exactly what they need to move forward and be free. They don't have to sit there trying to figure it out, especially that they may not be equipped with the right education and information that you have. Good for you, pile number 2. What an awesome pile. What an awesome pile. This is what it means like to be a human being. Sending you so much love, guys, in pile number 2. Especially that this was really tricky for these people. Please do let me know what you have on your mind today that is leading to this. Okay, so there's more. You have 6 more cards. Let's explore them together. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. So you have the Queen of Wands. Popularity. You have the 7 of Cups. In the background of the 7 of Wands. Look, the 4 sevens are here. 7 of Cups in the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups looks like 7777 is quite the number for you. I think whenever you see 7s in your life, they're telling you something important about this mission that you are on. So please make note of the 7s. Whenever you see 7s, perhaps your guides are reaching out to you, telling you to notice something or that something is approaching. They'll be speaking to you moving using the 7s. When you see 7s, they want to show you something, take your attention towards something. Especially that the star card is card number 17. So 7, you have a lot of 7s here. And the 3 of Cups. You have the 8 of Cups. The Hierophant. Yeah, some of you could be teachers for sure. Like teachers, professors, teaching something. Also, Hierophant, you could be changing something generational. Yeah, that's why you have the living room. Like something was so stubborn in the past, wasn't working out anymore. Ah, yes, your work with the background of the 8 of Pentacles, your mastery, the way you're able to do it so much better. Look, you're updating something with the generation, and look at the Cups. Like it was ancient and it kept improving, and you're here coming to master it. With the 8 of Cups, bringing something to the past where the whole generation is leaving something to the past, an old way of doing something. This is so impressive. And a new way of it being done. A new form of music, a new form of science that people are aware of now. Something along the lines. And you have the Death card with the Sun figure in the Death card. Again, emphasizing this point. Look, these 3 cards are saying the same thing. A generation that is transforming to the positive. Some major way of thinking about something, creating a product, singing, doing something is being changed in people's lives. It's no longer going to be done in the same way. And you're creating a huge transformation here in how it's done, right? And it's providing you with wild success because the 7 of Cups, because with the 7 of Wands, you've overcome a huge challenge for them that is allowing you to achieve your wildest dreams. So this is Like their wildest dreams and your wildest dreams. It's like all of you standing together in love and healing. Isn't this awesome? You're really helping heal people. Do you see that? And yes, now the Queen of Wands makes sense, because one of the amazing things about the Queen of Wands is that she is able to build her queendom as she helps others. And look at that, it's falling on the the Emperor. So you're building this empire, and it along with that, this empire is being built to help others, helping you achieve your dreams as well. Win-win situation. And boy, are you going to be wealthy, my dear pile number 2. With that start, this is like being rich and famous, 100%. But on top of that, not only do you have people who love you, you have people who are there through the thick and the thin. Like hardcore people who consider themselves family to you, not your fans. And my dear pile number 2, what an awesome reading. Truly one of the sweetest readings I have seen. I truly wish you the best of luck. This is your future self's message on how they did it and what happened. Consider me one of your fans from now. Like, one of your family members that truly believes in you. I see your cards. I see your intentions. I don't know what you're doing. I do hope you tell me about it in the comment section. I would love to hear more. I wish you the best of luck. May all the odds be with you. Obviously, like the universe here is definitely helping you because you've achieved something brilliant in your future. All the best of luck with that. This was your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It's small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to helping you become a productive person right away, all while enjoying the journey. This book will help change your mind forever about how you see self-discipline. You don't have to go through it suffering. You can actually go through it and enjoy the process to the fullest. Imagine being able to enjoy being self-disciplined every single day and at the same time achieve your dreams. How awesome would that be? This is why it's a mind-shifting ebook. And if you would like to check it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose your pile intuitively, then your crystal is the Lapis Lazuli, as well as this beautiful Chariot card. But if you chose your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, your signs are Aries, Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, please do not worry about it. Do know that they are present in your reading because their energies match the overall energy that we are about to see in your reading today. So let's see what this is all about. We're taking a look at your future self's message on how they did it and what happened. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at your oracle cards. And I feel like what's happening to you in the future here is some form of great fate. You're fated to come here and do something. Or cut the cord on something, or helping with something, or that it's fated that you get that type of wish coming true. We're gonna see. You have the fate, accepting help, and guidance, right? That's why I always say it's too early, but we do see some aspect of something being fated here for sure. And that also reminds me, speaking of fate, it reminds me of the Chariot of, especially that you have the Lapis Lazuli. Sorry. The Chariot of the Soul, the Merkaba. Right, let's see how that fits into your reading. But so cool. Okay. Oh, maybe there is a spiritual ascendance going on because of that experience that your future self is talking about, on how they did something. So you have re-energize. Look at that bumblebee, so beautiful. And you know, bumblebee reminds me of something going extinct. So not sure how that fits into your reading. Let's see. Of course, that's not you. But maybe you are finally overcoming something difficult in your life. Like, that's it, goodbye. Cutting off ties, goodbye, and finding back your energy. That's so awesome. All right, you have false person. I feel like this pile is going to get close and personal. You have, yeah, it's something about you overcoming a difficulty, cutting ties with someone or something, starting anew, feeling free and liberated, maybe even moving homes or something. You have despair. Yeah, looks like maybe your family or a lover that you currently have or something has been causing you a lot of agony, and you're cutting ties. And look at that, poverty. But this looks like a winner to me, because this is a chimney sweeper. And so I just thank you guys for the information you guys give me. 2 days ago, one of you, I think from Poland, my God, I should have noted this down. Poland, I believe. Right? If you're hearing this, please do let me know. You believe a chimney sweeper is a sign of good luck in your culture, because, you know, it's like cleansing, fresh air, new season, new start. And it's exactly what I actually saw within that card a couple of days ago. So, in my point being here, you're clearing up some toxic energy in your life. And there's something about your homes here, like fresh start, fresh home. Maybe this is someone you live with. Maybe this is an area you live in or something. Maybe this is your whole life. It doesn't have to be a home or an area. Maybe you're cleaning your life, re-energizing. You're cutting ties with the past, with the people of the past, and you are moving forward. You no longer have to feel lack with this environment or with these people or with this situation, depending on what this is in your case. Okay, so let's get more information here on what your future self's message is, on how they did it and what happened. Like I said, this is like up close and an up close and personal pile. Right, you're in your future no longer feeling that despair. You're like, goodbye. You're moving forward. You're happy. And you're very convinced about the direction you're going towards, finding your home somewhere else or finding your inclusion somewhere else. Yeah, feeling home somewhere with someone else or someplace else. Okay. So let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Knight of Wands. In case you guys think these are swords, in this deck, these are the wands. Knight of Wands. The swords here are represented by the labrises. You have the Nine of Cups. The Ace of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Title for a type of high ranking. I feel like you put yourself in a high place. You chose yourself. This is like honoring yourself. Exactly. And honoring yourself by making solid moves. Not just by saying something. By making real changes in your life. That type of energy. Making a new beautiful start. You living your dream, because you've made solid changes in your life. Even where you are seems to be different. Also, You were very powerful with the Knight of Wands. You were very... the word I'm looking for is courageous. You were very courageous. You stood up for yourself really well. And you're living in a really happy place. You have the 8 of Pentacles with the Minoan text, they who build. Nice. Really nice. The Emperor. Reminds me also of the Strength card, right? So you have the Emperor with leads, directs, commands. You found your power here for sure. And your own territory with the Emperor. Your own empire, your own territory. There's definitely a move going on here for you. Your own territory, your own place. Maybe even your own people with lead, direct, and commands. You have the 6 of Cups with absent. Look at that. You're leaving someone or some people or something. You're not going to be part of this environment that you are in any longer. You're moving. And you're starting a new chapter of your life that is happy. One that you actually love, where you're honored and respected in your future. And you have the King of Wands. Again, title for aristocratic leader of a city in ancient Crete. Yeah. So the type of honoring. Look at the 2 kings. You're very honored, loved, and you're also powerful. You feel powerful in this new place in your life. Let's keep the 2 cards here. Right. So you've learned to become more powerful in your future with the Knight of Wands. You see the Minoan text here is of a name, of a shining, or which means shining or blazing. Also, this could mean with the blazing, like you know how to present yourself now better. Others see you in a positive light. They speak highly of you. And you've built up a reputation with the 8 of Pentacles. You've built a reputation in this new place or in this new phase of your life. Yeah. And you've learned to honor yourself and find your strength. And you've left something in the past behind. So there are different energies, as you can see. You've left homes. You've left people. You've left a desperate situation. Maybe with not hiring, you've left a job that you hated. And as you cut these cords in your future, you found your energy and you are doing so well. You're very happy. And there's more to your story. Actually, we have 2 more cards. You have the 4 of Cups with something dropped because of or due to with the Minoan text. So you dropped someone or something. That's very clear. We keep seeing that, right? And you've given your reasons strongly, or at least yourself. You're like, this, and that. That's not working. Goodbye. And the High Priestess. This is the goddess. The High Priestess here represents the Minoan goddess. And so I really feel like you've become this all-time powerful person who's very wise and looked up to as a very wise, deep person. In fact, this shows that the people you've dropped, although it could have been hurtful to them, they put you on a pedestal. They see you in a high light. Because you can see the goddess with her arms up, depicting, receiving tribute. I was going to say something and I just lost it. Wait, I'll get it now. What did I want to say here? Maybe this is actually a message of forgotten then remembered, because you can't help but being seen now. But I did want to say something. Give me a second. Oh, yes, the most important thing, the chariot, the Merkaba, when I saw the High Priestess. Thank goodness. I wanted to say that your future self is saying, that not only did this whole situation and you finding your strength and you making these bold moves and becoming, you know, it looks to me here like you've become a powerful figure. But this has helped in your spiritual ascension. You've grown spiritually. This is saying that your future self wants you to know that they have overcome a certain challenge that used to bring a lot of despair to them, which means here that you've learned that in the past these situations didn't happen because of necessarily the bad people or the bad environment or the lack of something. It happened because of you, perhaps without knowing, you allowing it. And now that you have learned how to honor yourself and how to stand up for yourself or how to present yourself better, which is something we're seeing here, how to show your power, how to honor yourself, you have changed as a person and you've overcome a great spiritual test, can we say, or you've transcended achieving something that perhaps your soul has come here to achieve, and breaking that fate or karma forever. That's so cool, pile number 3. Really, what a deep message. It's like with the fates here, perhaps your soul came here several times trying to find that power. And yeah, there was karma that was intertwined. Maybe you didn't fix it, so it brought on more karma or something. Now you're cutting off this karma once and for all. And because you have re-energized. The energy around you is positive, it's clear, and it's leading to amazing things to happen in your life. And you can see it here with the 9 of Cups, you living your dream in your life, in your future life. Also, I've just noticed with lead direct command, now whereas you used to be disappointed by others, you can greatly see it here. See some people here, you feel the despair. Also with false person, perhaps where you would be disappointed by others in the past, you are now in the future a strong figure who leads, who commands, not in a bad way, but you're able to, you have that strong character of being able to guide as a friend and not from a place of toxicity. Your soul has truly ascended here, and you're able to guide others and lead others through your wisdom and not through your need of power. Yeah, and you're also highly respected, highly seen as powerful, especially with the King of Wands. And look at that. The kings are represented with the keyword I lead in this deck. So it is the potent energy that I'm seeing here for you. Yeah, great transcendence here and cutting off of karma. Good for you, my dear pile number 3. This is a huge deal. And yeah, you've come from almost nothing to the very top. And what I mean by that, like genuinely not knowing what to do. Perhaps you had a lot of clearing of shadow to do that was super tough. And you found the power to clear that shadow. And it's almost like rebirthing yourself. That's why, yeah. Oh no, we didn't take any tea leaves. Can you believe that? I just noticed now as I was adjusting your card. Perhaps now is the time to find out more. We weren't going to be reading it in the same context, maybe, had we gotten it in the beginning. How many are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So you have stork, news of birth. Didn't I just tell you? It's like you were reborn into a new person. You've become a new person, for sure. And you have bear. You've become very strong. These are potent energies in your reading over and over. All right, but I'm also started noticing something that I wasn't talking about, although we saw the emperor, and I just thought, I looked at it from one aspect. Perhaps that's why the tea leaves came out. You see, business opportunity, money money matters. That's why you also have the King of Pentacles. You know, I was actually thinking, why two kings when, you know, one king could have just shown. We saw it from the very beginning, like you're really respected in a strong position. I understand now. King of Pentacles also shows that in your future, because of that power with I lead, yeah, you're leading others, you're creating an empire. Maybe some of you are like opening a business or found some business opportunity, and you will be getting a lot of wealth from it. Here, from poverty. So poverty could also show that you're coming from a place of really not knowing how to go by to a place of great wealth in your future. So good to see it for you, pile number 3. You have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray or white hair. Not sure yet how that energy comes in. I guess we'll see the rest. You have ego, triumph over troubles, obstacles, absolutely. And you have the month of April. It looks like the month of April is a critical month for you. Many changes are going to happen in your life next April. You know, we've all noticed throughout the last couple of months that April has been persistent these days. As some of you, especially if you keep seeing April, do note that this is not by coincidence. This is here to show you that for this pile, your future self is telling you that you're going to start seeing things blossom in your life. Major changes are happening for you in April. You're going to start seeing especially that triumph over these troubles in April. You're going to see your true strengths happening. Perhaps the fair woman in this case are talking about people, which is the energy that we saw. Overcoming trouble specifically with people. Something significant in regard to that is happening in April. But also along with that, in April, there is there's something in regard to your business and wealth. So 2 aspects in April. You're going to start seeing major changes in your relationships with people, and you are going to start seeing major changes in your money matters and business matters as well. Oof. That was an awesome pile. I wish you the best of luck, my dear pile number 3. This is exactly what I see for you in terms of your future self's message on how they did it and what happened. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It's small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to helping you become a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. This book was written with so much care over my experience in teaching in this subject and helping others in how to be self-disciplined, not in a way that you would hate it, but in a way that you would actually enjoy it. I really feel that you will find jewels in this book if this is something that you want to build in your life, you know, enjoying it all while achieving your dreams. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the best of luck and all the empowerment that you need for you to right now change your life. This was your reading, sending you so much love, my dear pile number 3, and I'll catch you in the next reading.